Sometimes then you can't comment about a trade until it's official, but given all the noise heading up to the trade deadline, the speculation, the rumors. Now that that deadline is passed, how would you describe personally what you think?
Well, I haven't seen any of the guys yet, so I can't speak for them. They're a resilient group, though. They've been great through a tough period for us. So, I think these guys know what that side of the league is like and can be difficult. So, I'm sure they'll handle it as well as possible. And now for us, we just look forward and get excited about what the next chapter looks like and where we go from here.
Experiences as a player, the trade deadline and whatnot. What's it like from a coaching standpoint where you're preparing for one lineup and then on the Wizards side they have some changes?
Sure.
So
tonight is just one of those wild kind of NBA nights where rosters look different from morning to evening potentially. So that's you have to just be ready to adapt. And fortunately for us, we've had plenty of experience adapting, so we should be ready to handle tonight's what's thrown at us this evening.
All that. Personally, is there a sense of relief just that it's over?
I think it's positive for everyone to have the deadline pass, and so there's no more stuff hanging over everyone's head or everyone wondering what's going to happen. I think there's a finality to it that kind of helps everyone move forward.
Did you get the feeling that was weighing on at least some people, if not all people?
Not really, like nothing directly, but subconsciously, I'm sure it takes a toll. So, you always have to understand that not every player is going to wear every emotion on their sleeve, but sometimes underneath they're all feeling something. So I don't know where our group was on it all, but like I said, some finality and being able to move forward is positive.
You said Nick has been day to day. Was he supposed to be going tonight?
Maybe not quite close, but he is cleared. It's now a matter of his confidence and feeling that he, won't re-injure it. And that's the hurdle for him.
When you say cleared, you're saying basically the training staff is cleared. It's now just him.
There's no, right now it's not about the injury. It's about the return to play. It's about his confidence to go out there and feel safe to not re-injure it.
Quick, trading deadline from your playing career. Is this, without speaking specifics, remind me of times in your playing career when you saw such a thing happen?
Not off the top of my head. Maybe it happened multiple times. I just can't remember one in particular. I played whatever it was, 17 years. So I'm sure there was a number of trades that I was in the locker room for. And, it's always a difficult part of the business. And, our guys are aware and they are ready to accept and move on. So I think it's just a part of the business that's unique and that we have to, all understand that we can handle this and move on and start over.
What is it like for a player being a star trading deadline both from getting the season to now? What guys tell us how much do you see that level of development?
I think it really depends on the group and the player. Last year we went through it and it seemed to be pretty good right away. So I think there's hope that things can work out, but if it doesn't work out immediately, that just means there's some work to be done to get there, and sometimes that's just a matter of all the variables. The amount of players, the type of players, the positions, all those things take into account of how quickly or how smoothly a transition can be.
I know you said obviously in the case of Paul Millsap, hopefully we can find him an appropriate place for him. I'm curious where you guys stood in terms of going into this trade deadline, 9-game losing streak, talking about trying to keep guys' mindset appropriate. How important was it to come out of this trading deadline knowing that everybody was kind of pulling in the same direction? Everybody wanted to hear this kind of.
Well, that's definitely something that would be welcomed and positive. I think, anytime you have a team that has potential and can contend, you want as many forces pushing in the same direction as possible. You don't want or need that would be great if that's where we're at. I felt like our guys have been great recently, so that's not been an issue. We just are looking forward to the future, and whenever we press this reset button, we'll be excited to get going. So it's one of those things that happens in our business, and we'll be ready for it.
Thanks, everyone.